Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies, man. A lot coming out of New Orleans today. Just as yesterday, obviously, let's kind of go over that again. The Saints get 2 first-round picks in this year's draft from the Philadelphia Eagles. Big trade that happened yesterday, blockbuster. One of the biggest moves of the offseason, one of the biggest moves I've seen the Saints make, in a long time, since trading up to get Davenport, which really wasn't, that crazy of a deal. But this one, to get 2 first-round picks in this draft, a loaded draft, that's going to be a big thing. But some visits are happening for the Saints. Jameson Williamson last week, obviously received from Alabama. He visited with the Saints. That's a good thing. Obviously, a great receiver in the draft. Coming off ACL injury, he's gonna have to, get healthy. If we draft him, he won't be, ready until late, maybe November or December. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Also, Western Michigan's wide receiver Sky Moore, he visited with the Saints as well. Saints are just, bringing people in. A lot of receivers are coming in. That should let you know we're probably going to draft a receiver first round, second round, third round. We may get 2, in those first 3 rounds. So that's almost a guarantee at this point. And that would be good. Obviously, we need weapons around Jameis Winston, around Alvin Kamara, around Michael Thomas. So defenses just can't key in on those guys. We need to get weapons around them, and then those guys would, be even more productive for us, just because they're not taking all of the attention from the defense. And I'm excited, man. This entire offseason, I was coming here dull. I was blaming Mickey Loomis, but now it seems like they're getting their act together. They're bringing guys in. They're making trades. They're making moves. Also, yesterday, it just got lost in the sauce. We signed Taco Charlton, defensive end. Didn't touch on it yesterday just because so much was happening. I got home late, but we did sign him defensive end depth. He's going to struggle to make the team. He may end up being a camp body, or he may end up, being a rotational player. But that's the peak for him, is to be a rotational player on an every other game basis. That's just being honest. With Davenport, Peyton Turner, and Cam Jordan, with Tano, Carl Granderson, it's going to be tough, to crack that rotation for the Saints. But nonetheless, a solid signing, man, an extra body for rotation, getting the guy in there in camp. Maybe he can turn it around and have a productive, stint with the Saints, or maybe he's just a camp body, like I said. But that we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, man. But the biggest news of the day so far, Tyrann Mathieu will visit the Saints. Tyrann Mathieu will visit the Saints. I think it's very possible that Tyrann Mathieu will become a Saint, man. Obviously, he's from New Orleans. He's been saying he want to play for New Orleans for a while now, this offseason. So hopefully we can get him in. Don't let him leave this visit. Sign him, get him done. Hopefully it's a deal, that both sides can work out. And let's get this done, man. Bringing him into the table with P.J. Williams, Marcus May, Gardner Johnson, Adebo, Lattimore, and Roby. That secondary, it's going to be hard-pressed to find a better one in the NFL, man. So if we can get this guy to not leave this building and sign with the Saints, that'll also be one of the best moves of the offseason for us. Obviously, those 2 first-round picks, nothing's going to top that. But things are finally looking up for us, man. They're finally looking up for us. Like I've been saying this entire time, I do think the Saints are going to address defense and free agency this summer, which they've shown. They've got Marcus May, re-signed P.J. Williams, Roby actually took a pay cut to stay, brought in Kentavious Street, Jaleel Johnson, re-signed Shad Tuttle. So all of these guys, on the defensive side of the ball have been re-signed or brought in, and now Tyrann Mathieu's on a visit. That's just going right along with the plan that I feel, the Saints had there. Their only offensive plan this summer was to try to get Deshaun Watson. Once that fell through, they brought back Jameis Winston, which was the right thing to do, and it's just been strictly defense, and I'm not opposed to that because I know on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to go to the draft. The offensive side of the ball has been getting old and non-productive for a minute now. So bringing in some young guys at tackle, at wide receiver, at running back, at very key positions on the field will be, a help to the Saints. I think they're going to address all of that in the draft and sign these defensive guys out of free agency. I think that's the plan for Dennis Allen. He like more experienced guys that know what they're doing already. Excuse me. On the defensive side of the ball, so that's the route they're going. And on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to do it in the draft, attack it in the draft. We may sign someone out of free agency, but like I said, if we do, it won't be a high caliber guy. It'll be a low, mid-tier guy, a guy fighting for a roster spot. But we'll see what happens on that front, man. But the main topic at hand is Tyrann Mathieu is visiting the Saints. I think it's today. That is great news. We've all been asking for him. We all want him on the team. It just needs to happen, man. The fans want him. He wants to be here. Seems like the coaching staff and the front office want him. So let's just get that thing done. And him replacing Malcolm Jenkins in the same exact role would be a huge upgrade. No offense to Malcolm Jenkins. He was just getting older. Tyrann Mathieu at 29 is better than 34-year-old Malcolm Jenkins. That's just a fact. That defense gets better instantly. And then he's also in hybrid role. He can play that role with Malcolm Jenkins played in the box. He can also just be a roamer. He likes to roam around, spot a quarterback. He does that very well. He also has some cornerback experience. He has some deep third experience. That's perfect just because P.J. Williams, exact same mode as Tyrann. Obviously, not as good as Tyrann Mathieu, but he's played corner. He's played safety. He's played in the box. And Gardner Johnson, the same exact way. Marcus May, the same exact way. So you have 4 guys that are almost interchangeable. All can line up and take corner snaps. All can take safety snaps, and all can play the deep third. Gardner Johnson hasn't showed he can play the deep third, but man, he's good enough. I know he can play the deep third. But everyone else is, basically interchangeable. You can mix and match. You can confuse defenses. You can line those guys up on slot receivers, tight ends, running backs. So much you can do with those guys, man. And they're not at a deficit in the box because they're all good in the run game, especially Marcus May, Tyrann Mathieu, and Gardner Johnson. So, man, that defense is becoming exciting. The defense might be better this year. I know we lost Marcus Williams, but it honestly might be better just because of Debo is going to have more experience. He's going to be much better than he was his rookie year. Tyrann Mathieu, if he comes, will be an upgrade over Malcolm Jenkins. Even if he doesn't come, I think that Roby kind of stepping into that slot role, and then P.J. Williams and Gardner Johnson taking on that Malcolm Jenkins role will be still better than what we had last year or pretty close to it. But getting Tyrann Mathieu in there, man, defense is going to be special. Offense just has to follow suit. We have to stay the course, stay the plan, and, we can't miss on those 2 first-round picks in the draft. That's going to be huge. Most people are thinking tackle, wide receiver. I'm going to do a couple mocks, mix it up, and we'll see what happens from there. But Tyrann Mathieu is visiting the Saints, man. It's going to be a great week for the Saints. It already started off with a bang, and let's see what happens. But also, man, if you're new to the channel, you're old to the channel, and you just forgot, please hit that subscribe button for me, man. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any Saints news, Saints opinion, Saints thought, Saints podcast, Saints whatever. Also, you won't miss any Pels news, LSU news, any breaking news, man. I'm trying to be on top of it. But subscribe to that channel, turn that notification bell on so you'll get notified, when I drop a video so you can't miss one. But as always, man, this is the Boot Tragedies, and I'm out.